Hello and welcome to another AccelerateHER interview where I interview fabulous female founders, and joining me today is the very fabulous Dr Carla Brown from Game Doctor. Welcome, Carla.
Hi Elizabeth, how are you doing?
I'm good, thanks, lovely to see you. Carla was our rising star at the AccelerateHER Awards 2019, and from what I can tell, that star has continued to rise since then. Carla, start by telling us about Game Doctor.
Game Doctor is a company that I founded in 2016. We're based in Glasgow, and what we do is we are harnessing the power of gamification technology to make lives better, to educate people and to change behaviours on really important health subjects.
Fantastic. So are you talking sort of video games on health topics, yeah?
Yes, so we work mostly with mobile games, and to ensure that our games are capable of educating and changing behaviour, we work with partners all over the UK, including scientists, psychologists, behavioural change experts, and of course game designers.
That's fabulous. I'm a parent of a teen, and I often think if he could retain what he's taught in school the way he retains what he learns in a game, would be made. So once you've tackled health, if you could move on to maths and English and all these other subjects, that would be great. So Carla, I mean, you were an outstanding rising star for us back in 2019, and of course you came to Berlin with us, which was great fun, and you were in the States as well. But what's been happening with you and Game Doctor since then?
It's been a crazy year for Game Doctor. The pandemic has opened so many opportunities for us because we are now seeing so much learning and actually so much healthcare resources being moved to the digital space. What was really exciting is in April we were awarded an Innovate UK grant, which was part of the COVID-19 rapid response. And we've been developing a game on COVID-19 to educate young people on hygiene, infection prevention, and try and reduce anxiety during the pandemic.
Well, that's brilliant, and I love that sort of three-pronged approach and looking at the mental health as well as the physical health, because I think that's really important, especially in our young people. And fantastic to hear that COVID has opened up opportunities for you. It's been a tough year for business for everyone, but delighted to hear that that's working for you. What's next?
At the moment, we're super busy. We have not only the COVID-19 project, but we're working with two really fantastic universities in Scotland on 2 games for other health topics. So what we're now trying to do over the next 12 months is to build a really robust analytics platform behind our games. So my mission is I don't just want to create products that educate and engage. I want to collect data that can evidence that behavior change and evidence how well our games are working that we can use with other products and then use with other partners. I mean, if I was to fast forward 5 years, Game Doctor would be the nationally recognized hub for the development of health interventions and for licensing of data on lots of different conditions. So we really believe through our products we can understand the health of the population.
That's brilliant. I firmly believe in 5 years' time that's exactly where you'll be, Carla. Fantastic. Now, we deliberately found a slot in your very busy schedule to do this interview just now because we have coming up Ada Lovelace Day. And for anyone who doesn't know, Ada was the daughter of the poet Lord Byron and his mathematics-loving wife, Annabella. And she showed her gift for mathematics from a very early age and introduced many of the computer concepts in the 19th century. However, we're now 150 years since her death, and her legacy reminds us that there's still a bit of work to be done to create access for more females in STEM-related fields. Carla, you are a woman in STEM, and I know that this is a subject that you're very passionate about and is very close to your heart. Talk to me about your experience as a woman in STEM, how you got into it in the first place, and what you do to encourage other women in STEM.
Okay. Quite interestingly, I don't have a background in video games. My background's actually microbiology and public health. And I came into that from high school, where I was extremely inspired by my teachers who showed me that science is a colourful, diverse, exciting, evolving subject and actually needs female scientists. So in my lab during my PhD and during my research, I worked with amazing women who propelled females in science. And I've really been quite blessed to have that throughout my career. To that end, I now ensure that I spend so much of my time doing the same. You know, I feed it forward. So for example, last week, I was working with some students at Glasgow Uni and we were talking about different careers in science. I think there is a lot to be done, but in terms of the UK, there's so many amazing female scientists that are supporting others and making sure that we're not losing that talent.
Yeah, it's quite interesting that you say it all started with a really good teacher, because I think that can make all the difference. For me, it was my accountancy teacher that inspired me to get into accountancy. Please don't judge me. On the other hand, my physics teacher told me that because I was a girl, I was unlikely to pass. It's horrific to think, and I do sometimes wonder in reflection, was he trying a sort of double bluff there to inspire me? But I don't really think he was. I think he genuinely believed that. That was a few years ago. I like to think that we've moved on since then. What would you say to any young girl who was thinking about getting into STEM now? What tips would you give her?
Tips. First of all, congratulations for being so excited and passionate about an amazing subject. Science has so many exciting corners, levels, layers. There's so much that you can do in the subject. I decided that I wanted to mould my own career in STEM. So yes, I am a microbiologist, but I have a passion and skill for design. So I merged the two together, and these opportunities are absolutely everywhere. So have fun with it, decide what you like, explore different concepts, and yeah, don't let anyone make you feel like you're not good enough, because you absolutely are.
Very sound advice, and that goes for everyone. You're all good enough, for sure. I have 3 young great nieces, and what fascinates me is that the jobs that they will eventually have don't even exist now, probably. And I love that you've gone and created your own career from that and forged out your own career path from that. Carla, I've been starting to compile a female founder Hall of Fame. I'm trying to ask the people I'm interviewing to tell me about ladies who have inspired them to get to where they are now. Who would you put in that Hall of Fame? And I will say that I do think that Ada Lovelace should be there, but I think that would be cheating if that's who you chose.
I mean, I've already mentioned her today, but it's of course my biology teacher. Her name's Jane Park. She's from Edinburgh. She teaches at Leith Academy right now. She is the most inspirational teacher I've ever met, and she taught me that science is infinite, exciting, and for everyone.
Fantastic. What a great choice. Mrs. or Miss Park?
Mrs. Park.
Mrs. Park, you've done a great job. And keep doing what you're doing. Carla, it's been really great talking to you. Lovely to catch up with you. I won't take up any more of your time because I know you're busy. But thanks for joining us today.
Thank you.
All that remains is for me to, as ever, thank our wonderful sponsors, the Scottish Government, Scotland Can Do, Barclays, Eagle Labs and CGI UK. If you want to see more fantastic interviews like this, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and turn on your notifications so that you hear when we've put another one up, and keep inspiring one another. See you soon.